Today we get to talk about my favorite content, because I don't really get to do it that often, and I wish I could do it more. Hockey content. Don't understand why more people don't watch hockey. It's such a fun sport to watch. I mean, huge hits like the NFL, amazing scoring, drives and plays and moves like the NBA, spitting like the MLB, you know. It's an amazing mixture of all sports, and it's beautiful to watch. And on top of all that, it's on ice, and you see giant guys, giant defensemen who are like the size of offensive linebackers on an NFL team, like skate like figure skaters, and it's kind of funny to watch. But we're going to be talking about the Red Wings draft. I know it's far over, but I just got scouting reports done on them. So while I was in St. Louis, so yeah, we'll go through those. So first up, this is in order of when they were picked. First up, of course, is Lucas Raymond. Sorry if I mispronounce any names, because I forgot to put down like the little abbreviations, if there's two dots above the O, which makes an A sound, that type of thing. But yeah, Lucas Raymond, forward, not first overall pick. We should have had the first overall pick, but he's your stereotypical goal scorer. He was a no-brainer pick. He's an amazing point generator. He can pass the puck. I agree with this pick. It's a very good pick in my opinion. I mean, it's all part of the Yzer plan, so. Next, we have William Wallander, a defenseman. He's tall at 6'4", but he's not very heavy. He's close to 200 pounds, but he's 18, so obviously he's going to fill out his frame, as he gets older. He'll probably get around like the 250 range, somewhere like that. He'll be a big guy, and he will be able to deal out some punishment out there on the ice. He might become a bit of a decent scorer, but I mainly focus on him being just a hard-hitting defenseman, because I think he can be that. Next up, we have Theodore Niederbach. He's a forward. He's got very nice ice vision. He can see the whole ice. He can see where everyone is. Very good ice vision, and a good puck handler. If you have good ice vision, you kind of want to be a good puck handler, so you can get it, across the ice that you can see a lot of, and make some things happen. So now we have Cross Hanas. He's a forward. He's got very nice confidence on and off the ice. That's kind of a plus there. I mean, you want to have confidence. If you lack confidence, then you won't play to your full potential. He's a good puck handler. He's got nice size. A lot of these guys have the same qualities as one another, which I think there's a purpose there by Yzerman, because he wants to try and get like a certain type of forward, a certain type of defenseman, and to make this team work, he needs to get certain types of forwards, defensemen, and yeah. Now we have Donovan Sobrangio. He's a defenseman. He's tough. He's a very tough player, but he can still score. He might be the enforcer that the Red Wings need. I know he's young, but he could be the enforcer the Red Wings need, because we need an enforcer to protect our goal scorers. So now next up we have Emile Verreau. He's a defenseman. He's a good skater. He's very smart, and he's a leader. But being more deeper into the draft, I don't know how that leadership is going to play out. So we'll just see. It could go whatever way. Obviously, not all of these guys are going to pan out. Hopefully, all of them do, but most likely not all of them are going to pan out, as much as we hope they will. Next up, we have Sam Stange. He's a forward. He's a nice scorer, and he's a great puck handler. I watched his highlight. The reason I believe it was Sam Stange is because I put great puck handler instead of just good one. I saw him. I saw a defenseman right here. And he was right here, and the defenseman was about to get the puck, and he put the puck in between his legs. He put it in between his legs like an in between the leg on a dribble. He had it and put it in between his legs and then caught it on the other side and kept the puck. Amazing puck handler. I like this pick a lot. So, next we have the first goalie in this draft. Alex Cott. Wait, no, not Alex Cotton. That's a defenseman. The first goalie in this draft, Jan Bednar. My dyslexia put Alex Cotton where the goalie was. That's my bad. Why did I do this? Do that. My bad. He's got nice size, especially for a goalie. Size is not always important as a goalie. If you're smaller, as long as you're a bit more flexible and you can kind of move yourself around, it doesn't matter. But it's a very nice plus to have when you're a goalie. He knows how to use his pads. He definitely knows how to use his pads. His leg pads, his arm pad. He knows how to use that. But in at least the highlights that I watched, he did not use his glove that often. I mean, there weren't as many shots on his glove side, but he did not use his glove as often as he would use his pads, and like his other arm pad. Sometimes he'd reach over and use his pad on his glove side. So I'm just saying, it's kind of that's kind of iffy for me. But I'm gonna be very harsh on our goalies coming up because we need good goalies. We need good goalies. Obviously, last year our defensemen did not help our goalies, but it still showed that our goalies were terrible. Other than Victor Bradstrom, who didn't get to play this last season when he was signed, but I'm hoping he'll still do good. Harley, we get it. You're special, and not in the good way. Can you please stop barking when I'm recording? Next up, we have Alex Cotton. He's a defenseman. He's a good offensive defenseman. Kind of strange, but it's becoming more prevalent in the NHL with the newer age and enforcers, for whatever reason, trying to be phased out of the game. I'm glad that they're not being phased out of the game, by their own will. It's the NHL that's trying to phase them out because they're not, scoring friendly, concussions, fights are bad somehow. I feel like we need enforcers in all sports. LeBron, he's acting like a brat on and off the court. Somebody just needs to go out there and punch him in the face, Hockey solves every problem that you can think of. Someone's just acting like a jerk and you can't do anything about it. Make life like hockey and you can go up to them and you can actually punch them. Coworker at work is just acting completely idiotic and you want to punch them. Well, guess what? The world has the same rules as hockey. You can go up there and punch them just 5 minutes in the box real quick. I don't see what's so wrong with that. Next we have Kyle Aucoin, 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 maybe. He's a defenseman. He's good. Not Alex Cotton. Oh wait, another note on Alex Cotton. Sorry. He's not afraid to drop the gloves. That is good because he's an offensive, but he's not afraid to drop the gloves. He will fight, and we need people who will fight to protect our goalies and goal scorers. Someone's going to go and plow into our goalie when they could have stopped. He deserves to get punched in the face. You don't mess with the goalie. You just don't. Not what you do. Not allowed to do it. No. It's like the quarterback or the pitcher or the all-star player on a basketball team. Now we have Kyle Aucoin. He's smaller, he's one of the shorter defensemen and thinner defensemen that we drafted, but he can still defend pretty well. He's scrappy. He goes after the puck, blocks shots. I like this pick too. Now we have probably the name that you have been waiting to hear on this list. In fact, you've probably skipped this video to try and get to this list. To get to this name. Keenan Draper, as you know, related to Chris Draper, former Red Wings great. He still is a Red Wings great. He's just not playing anymore. Some of you probably know him for that huge hit that started the Avalanche Red Wings beef in the 2000s. But Chris Draper was an amazing hockey player, and his son is an amazing hockey player too. I don't know why he was taken so late. He is a scorer, and he can skate. He can skate very well. He is going to be an all-star, a Hall of Famer, better than his dad. I guarantee it. Again, you can call me crazy, and I know these are different sports, but the last people to call me crazy, they called me crazy for calling TJ Warren a good scorer. What does he do? Drops 53 points. They call me crazy for saying that the Colts can beat the Bears. What do the Colts do? They beat the Bears. People call me crazy when I say Xavier Rhodes is going to be an amazing cornerback this year. They call me crazy. What does he go do? Only like 40 passes allowed. Not 40 passes allowed. 43.9, I believe, percent of the passes thrown his way. Those are the ones that get through. 43.9% of the passes thrown his way get through. Last year is like 80-something. I say the Colts are going to have a good defense. People call me crazy. Colts have the #1 ranked defense in the league. Colts cut Chase McLaughlin and favor to keep Rodrigo Blankenship. I say good move. I love it. People don't agree with me. Call me crazy. Rodrigo Blankenship is the leading scorer in the NFL as I speak. I would advise against not saying that I'm crazy. I've gotten a few things wrong, but I'm more right than I am wrong. So sorry for going on that little rant. But Keenan Draper is going to be a great hockey player. No argument. And the last pick that we were going... Keenan Draper is a forward. Just so you know, I don't think I mentioned that. But the last pick that the Red Wings took, Chase Bradley, a forward. There aren't many things I can really say about him, because he was the last pick. There's a reason he was taken later, because there weren't a ton of upsides to him, but he is a clutch scorer. He can give you goals when you need those goals the most. That is it. Next time we're going to cover free agents. Next time I talk about the Red Wings, we're covering their free agent signings. I have scouting reports done on them. I'm very excited to talk about Thomas Greiss, I believe is his name. I can get to it, right? Thomas Greiss. I'm excited to talk about him because he's the new goalie that we signed. He won the Jennings Trophy in 2019. Just saying. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's very important for a goalie to earn that. It means that they're a good goalie. I will see you guys next time. Red Wings, all I ask is that you win me 30 games. I just want 30. Maybe a playoff spot. But if you can't get that, just 30 wins. That's all I want. We'll see you guys next time.